What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Downbeat podcast. My guest this week is Cody Ash. He is a drummer that came up like yours truly in metalcore bands in the heavy music scene, and now he plays for the phenomenal sensation Jelly Roll. Moved into more of a country gig. He still gets to let loose on some of his metal chops. Unbelievable drummer. It's a great story. We basically just told his whole life story, which ends in him joining Jelly Roll, with a bunch of little tangents that we went off on. It was a really interesting, great chat. He's a lovely, lovely guy. He's one of the people that would just randomly FaceTime you, sat outside a club, and we just sit and talk for ages. So it's great to actually get him on the podcast. Before we get started, I want to let you know we have a Patreon, patreon.com/the Downbeat. On it, you can get early access to episodes. You can get ad-free episodes. You can get early access to merch. Basically anything I do, you can get it early. It pays for Simon, the editor. It pays for Madison. It pays for the room. It pays for the cameras. It basically pays for everything. So thank you to everyone on the Patreon. Cannot do this without you. Patreon.com/the Downbeat. If you hate me, and there's a few of you that hate me, let me tell you. Number one, I don't care. Number two, you still got to look good. So you go to www.thedownbeat.at, so it spells Downbeat, and you can pick up a t-shirt, you can pick up a hat, you can pick up pants, you can pick up a jacket. You know, I don't have underwear, but I've got everything else. Shoes and underwear. Bring your own shoes and underwear to www.thedownbeat.at, so it spells Downbeat, and pick something up. Thank you. Before we get started, I want to let you know that Neural DSP are sponsoring this episode of the podcast. What does that mean? Well, Neural make guitar plugins for your computer. All you need to do is plug your rubbish little instrument with 6 strings straight into the computer and load up any of their plugins, and you can sound like people like Plini, Gojira, Nolly. There's a Dark Glass one. They're unbelievable plugins. I promise you, some of your favorite records don't even mic and amp these days. They use Neural DSP plugins. For more info, you can go to neuraldsp.com. And what's more, listeners of the Downbeat podcast can get 30% off any Neural DSP plugin by using the code Downbeat. That's neuraldsp.com. The code is Downbeat. It's Cody Ash on the Downbeat podcast. Cody Ash.
Craig, my boy.
Only I had to do the clap, but thank you. Simon, you got 2 claps there to sync up. Hello.
Hello. Dude, I'm so happy to fucking be here finally. Can I cuss on this?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yes.
You can't say the C word, but Americans don't like to anyway.
Is the next letter a U?
It is, yeah.
Oh. Don't you say that a lot?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not allowed to say it on here.
Oh, okay.
It gets demonetized for hate speech against women.
Wow.
And the crazy thing is, none of my actual hate speech about women gets demonetized. Just that word.
Just that word.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's not like a special thing for people from the UK?
No, there should be.
There should be.
Do you know what's
part
really,
of the language.
really fucking funny?
Yeah.
Is I spent like 10 minutes getting you set up. Is this how you're going to talk? Are you comfortable and all this shit? And then I start rolling. You go, yeah, so what's up?
Oh, shit.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I was just getting
Madison, does
mic.
it look okay when he's grabbing the mic?
Am I in the third?
You're in the third, bro. Oh, it's in the third quarter. Anyway,
Dude,
we're back.
why was that so good? Why was that so good?
We can come back with that. My American accent's getting better.
It's really good.
Thanks, bro.
That was the spot. You sounded like you went to college.
College football.
Dude. That's
How do you feel? I'm fucking sweating. Is it just setting up the podcast? Are you
I think
sweating?
so. No, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, it must have been me.
Yeah,
setting.
you've been working though.
Yeah,
you've been
kinda.
I mean, you've been putting in work.
It's
You
been
got these cameras nice. I fucked up the camera twice.
You did, but we're here now. It looks like it's working. I imagine if everyone's still here, then it's running. Thanks for coming on the podcast,
Bro, thank you for having me. I'm so stoked to be here. You have no idea.
Madison's so stoked she had someone to smoke with before the podcast.
I do enjoy a good smoke.
I can't do it.
It's okay. It took me a long time, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, but I wanted to I stopped vaping, and that's when
I've seen you hit that vape like 10
hold
times.
on. I stopped vaping for 2 years, and then that's when I started smoking more weed, and then I just started picking up these little things back in February.
I just get anxious when I smoke weed. I just can't do it.
I used to, bro, when I was in Sylar, because in Sylar, they smoked so much weed, and I really didn't smoke back then, and I would just take one hit and fall asleep, and then I would try to keep up with them, and I couldn't at that time, and it was one time I tried to, and Dude, I like almost passed out. And I was so anxious. It was terrible. And they smoke first thing in the morning.
That's me having like one hit.
Yeah. But then when I stopped vaping for like 2 years, then I started smoking a lot, and now I can like wake up and smoke and
You smoke
function.
before you play? By the way, this is THCA, which is legal in the state of Nashville.
Yeah.
You smoke before you play?
Yeah.
Before we're playing an arena, you'll smoke?
Yeah.
I would fucking blow my brains out. I'd be like, there's fucking 20,000 people here. Nope.
Dude, the first time I did it was in 2013. I was in Canada. I was like 19 years old, and I hated every second of it. I was filling in for this band called Beyond the Shore, and it was, I hated it. And then, then there were times that we would all smoke with Jelly, like when I first joined with him, and like that kind of conditioned me into like being more comfortable with it.
Is it a prerequisite?
No, not necessarily. We were just all used to, when we all used to like hang out all the time back in like when I first joined in like 2021 when it was like smaller. He would just be smoking and we'd just all be kicking it, and then he'd pass it around and we would just smoke and then get high before the set. And then I just kind of conditioned into it.
Carried on.
Yeah.
So you
and then it honestly,
Bridgestone Arena, high. You'll be high. How high though? How high are we talking?
I mean, probably smoke about 3 joints throughout the day beforehand. And normally someone has something lit up in the green room.
Do you know Benny that plays for Tsunami?
No, but I like Tsunami a lot.
Like,
I just started listening to him.
You know how fucking ripping the drummer is? You've seen his Instagram?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, bro, he's the best. He's like Machine Gun Benny. It's like he
what a
just
sick name.
just EAD audio, but he's like fully ripping. Anyway,
I like that EAD audio though.
It's sick, and you can tell that someone's fucking real. But like, I hung out with him. We were like friends online. I helped him get a couple of endorsement type things, and then we hung out at Jera this year. Guy smokes all day. I've never seen anything like it. He like chain smokes joints.
Jeez.
Like all day, and then plays a set, and he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And then he's drinking on top of it. I'm like, fuck. You're a fucking legend. I wish I was you.
That sounds like my kind of guy.
I wish I
gotta
could
meet
fucking
Benny.
sort it out. Do you remember when we first met?
Back in 2017, Slam Dunk Fest. Oh, I absolutely remember, dude.
Backstage in some bit. Were you playing for Sylar then?
Yeah. Dude, I don't know if I ever told you. I had anxiety about when I met you that day. I thought I like pissed you off. I thought
people say this all the time,
bro. And I like, dude, to the point where like I went to Kevin with Knocked, and when I saw that you and him were really tight, and I was like, yo, does Craig fuck with me? I was like, I don't know if he fucks with me. And
this is what I'm saying. Every time I meet someone, I'm like, was I really fucking rude?
No. I caught you like, I think I caught you either right as you were about to go on or like right when you were coming off. And I was like, bro, I was so green back then. Like I was just so like, I knew who you were because I love Stray and like those early records and shit. Like I listened to those, and I always admired you like as a drummer. So like I met you that time, and I was like so green and probably like really overly excited.
I remember it being a nice interaction.
It was a nice interaction. It was, but I overthink everything, and I was like, bro, did I just like come off of him like to whatever? And
I
then
do the opposite.
Yeah, and then we like didn't talk for a little bit, and I was like, that's why I like just got in my head about it. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, does Craig not fuck with me? And Kevin was like, no,
That's
dude.
all the weed, bro. That's fucking weird.
And so then me and you started chatting, got on that FaceTime, and I was like, oh, we're fucking boys, off the rip. Yeah. So I was stoked because I remember I didn't take it wasn't a bad interaction by any means, but I was like,
it could have been though. 2017, I got divorced in 2019 for life sucked. Right. So maybe I was
dude, I feel that. No, you weren't, bro. You were kind. I just like I thought I was just overbearing at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like, and we had just met, so I was like, dude, like you're like so sick, and this drum fill, and I was like, I guarantee you, I would have loved it,
but like I have a habit. Not even a habit. People will later on be like, I don't think that guy likes me.
No. It was like I said. It was. I caught you pre-show when you were either warming up, or I caught you post-show when you were like trying to come down. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like one of those weird times, and it wasn't like nothing there. Like I said, it wasn't a bad interaction by any means, but I was just like, man, I hope I didn't like overstep, like just meeting this dude for the first time.
The only time that anyone's ever pissed me off from another band, like actually post-show, was, I'm not even going to say who it is.
Oh, you can. Let's get it.
No, because I like him. In fact, we had beef later on, and then we squashed the beef. So maybe actually, and I never told him it pissed me off, but like he like helped me pack down my drums one day at a show.
Yeah,
which is really nice of him. like did the whole fucking thing like a drum tech, real fucking nice. I was like, this guy's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Got to the show the next day. Every single stand packed down to like it's in the box setting. And I had to reset up my whole drum kit. But like it didn't piss me off that much.
Of course.
No one can really piss me off, but I think I've just got an energy, which is like grumpy old man.
No. Like I said, I was so new and like so green into like that whole world, and like I was still learning how to like. I was still just like a fan.
Was that your first proper band?
Yeah. I mean, I was in a local band in Kentucky, and we toured and stuff, but it wasn't like I booked our tours, so it wasn't like anything of. We didn't get anywhere.
Where do you live now?
I live down here in Gallatin, Tennessee, but I grew up in Mount Washington, Kentucky. So that's like how I know all the knock dudes and stuff.
So you didn't travel that far today?
No. I travel like 35 minutes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking here.
It's great.
Did you hang out with Pac from fucking Kevin Kane, Pac's son? Called Pac's son because he worked at Pac's son when he joined Knock Loose. Did you hang out with him yesterday?
No, I didn't get to.
He was fucking FaceTiming me all night.
Yeah.
And I just didn't pick up.
Yeah, I forgot what I did yesterday, but he called me at like 11:30 and I was in bed because I had a meeting at BMI this morning and
Ooh, flex.
No. And
that was a fucking flex. Come on, you're allowed to flex.
It wasn't for me. It was for the bands I manage.
Sick.
So it was for them, but that was like really cool. But I had an early. Sorry, I guess I couldn't have said it. I had an early meeting this morning, and
no, I like the flex. I like the flex.
And Kevin was like, "Yo, dude, you want to come kick it?"
He was drunk last night.
Was he?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
dude.
I did a podcast last night with Aaron Gillespie.
Yeah.
Finished, and then he was like, he definitely wanted me to deliver him a vape. He sent me a text. And it was like, I'm going to read the exchange on camera right now.
To deliver a text.
Check this out. Right. He goes,
Vape.
Hey, bro, insane question. Can you get vapes delivered in Nashville? Lamau. And I said, where are you? And he said, I'm in a hotel room, not very mobile. I don't know if he's injured himself or he can't be asked to leave. Was going to try and like DoorDash to them. Don't know if that's a thing. And I was like, what hotel? If I'm close enough, I can do it for you. And then he tells me a hotel and it's like fucking 15 miles away. And he's like, I was like, why didn't you tell me you're here? We could have done a podcast. And he's like, I'm a little loose right now. Could have been fun. And then he proceeds to like FaceTime me like 6 times, but I was playing Marvel Rivals, so I just didn't pick up.
Dude, I'm normally like if I'm home and not do anything, and I don't have anything to do the next morning, I'll normally get up and go out. But like, I had that meeting. So he called me at like 11:30. He was like, hey, I'm in Nashville. And I was like, how long you been here? He's like, oh, we had like a rehearsal today. I was like, dude, why didn't you tell me?
He didn't tell me either.
He was like, man, he was like, I completely forgot just like that I was here. And
I forgot that I was here.
He's like, I forgot I was here. And then he was like, then I was thinking, man, who lives here? And I was like, dude, you know I live here.
Like everyone.
Like, you know I've been living here. And he was like, no, I know. He's like, come have a drink. And I was like, bro, you know every other time I would. I was like, but I actually have to go to sleep.
Give me 24 hours notice. Like, maybe even give me 12 hours notice.
I don't mind the last minute notice. That's fine with me. But normally any other time if I don't have something to do the next day. But dude, I'm so fucking stoked to be here. Dog, you have no idea.
Why are you so stoked?
Bro, because you don't understand what you're doing for the drum community. Like maybe you do, but I don't know if you see it from my perspective because this is so sick. Like, and also, like I said, bro, we're friends, yeah, but I'm a fan too. Like,
I appreciate that. I mean, I barely have drummers on anymore, so thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
People
like I said,
leaving the
it's
Patreon.
cool. And also, I fucking love and respect the hell out of you. So
same, bro. Well, you got a good story as well, so it's like, and let's start there.
Yeah,
let's go straight into the podcast. Everyone's like, these motherfuckers just been sucking each other's dicks.
Yeah, we're friends.
So, Sylar.
Yeah.
How old were you in Sylar?
Man, I joined Sylar. I think I was 23.
And how long did you stay in that band?
I mean, 4 touring years, but we tried to do stuff during COVID, but it just like didn't happen. So I don't really count.
So it like fell off during COVID.
Yeah, it was like it was kind of falling off. We did this Europe run with Attila and Velamaya, and it was just really. It was just a really bad time, and I could only imagine like what those guys were going through too, because we had like Sylar had been around for a minute at that point, and I came in 2016, and things were there was like a high from the the Assume record, the Help record doing so good and like Assume and Soul Addiction doing well. And we had like really cool tours. We were doing Warped Tour and finally going overseas and stuff. And then we went and did the Seasons album. And I just don't think that it was like, I think the record is phenomenal. I just don't think that it was what the fans were kind of like wanting or anticipating. And I don't think that Hopeless really knew what to do with it. And they also there's, you know, just some other business stuff, internal stuff where like with the band, with more so like with the label where they like, dude, I mean, the record was sitting at like top 20 or something like that, and like
Billboard.
Hard
rock.
Yeah, hard rock.
Yeah.
And
still fucking good.
Yeah, it was still sick. It was but it was like on media base, like sitting at like number 34 or something, and like they just stopped. It was like this thing was turning and they just stopped. Like, why?
Wait, the band just stopped?
No. They
label.
stopped putting money into
you know
what I'm saying, to like get it up to number 1 to where it would like that would have kind of done something. But
what year is this?
This is 2018.
Right.
Yeah, and then but it was cool because like it started off good. We got like the All or Nothing song on Monday Night Football and everything was cool, but just the album just ended up not really doing well. And there was like a co-headliner tour that we were supposed to do that fell through, that kind of ruined the first headliner. And
then all of this building up to COVID was just...
Yeah, and then we go over to Europe, and like right before we went to Europe, like the label decided not to pick up the second option. And then like it just wasn't high spirits going into Europe.
Europe was with Attila and...
Veil.
Yeah.
And on top of that...
So already low spirits, then you got to tour with Attila.
I love the Attila boys though, man. You're not a fan?
I don't know any of them.
Oh, yeah. But
in fact, actually, I've hung out with one of them, like maybe the guitarist or somebody. He was a really nice guy.
Yeah. I tell you, bro, those are like the most... out of my whole touring career, those are the dudes that have kept in contact with me. Those have been the real dudes, and have always like helped me and shit.
I have to double down. I'm only fucking with you.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, like they not that you thought this by any means, but they do have a bad rap, but they've been really good.
I think it's the lyrics. Anyway, moving on.
But
okay.
no. So sorry. We go to this Europe tour, and spirits are already kind of down, and then there was just like, you know, Attila and Velamaya were both going through things internally as well. And then like we were all sharing a bus where all the bands were just like going through something. And then like, I don't know, I can't handle like negativity really well. So I kind of like reclused on that tour. And it was just like, I went to stage, and as soon as I got off stage and showered, I'd like go to my bed, or like I'd go explore the town kind of on my own.
So did you quit?
I didn't quit like really officially. We like just never really cleared. It just kind of like faded.
I feel like we played a fest with Sylar, like I want to say 2019, and
Probably.
You didn't play it.
No, I was there 2019.
Fuck, why didn't I see you there?
Yeah.
There was no point that you weren't in the band around that time.
Yeah, I did everything with them from 2016 to 2020.
It was Nova Rock. I remember it. It was Nova Rock. It was a little outdoor stage, and it was you guys played. Touche played on our little stage.
Oh, I don't remember.
I might be making this up.
I don't remember this.
Madison, can you Google? Oh, look at that Strawberry Dream. Look at that matching you. Look at that matchup. Oh, damn. Like just look into that camera and say, "Drink Monster Energy."
Drink Monster Energy.
Look at that. Matches the hat. Matches the hair.
Got the whole thing going.
Look at that pink, Steve. Is anything coming up, or am I talking shit?
What was the last word that you wanted me to...
Nova Rock, sorry, Nova rock. Rock like the genre and what we're doing.
Dude, I can't get over your American accent.
Rock. Nova Rock.
Nova Rock.
Nova Rock Festival.
Dude, you sound like an American radio personnel. It's fucking insane.
Sirius, I'm fucking coming for you. Sirius FM. Oh my God, it's Sylar on Sirius Octane. I want that fucking job. I'm here now.
Dude,
I got
that's
visa.
you.
Give me that job.
You, that's you, bro. That's you all day.
Who's the guy? Let me steal that job.
You're going to be the rock channel out of Nashville. You're going to be the new rock channel.
You know what? I'd love to.
You can.
I'd have to enjoy music more than I do, but I'll pretend. I'll fucking pretend. I'll sneak in some black metal on there.
Yeah.
Is there anything coming up, or am I a fucking idiot? I'm an idiot. Fuck me. It's not you, it's me.
No, it's not you.
Darling, it's not you, it's me.
Were we on Warp? We weren't on Warp Tour together, were we?
No, I never did. I'm doing my first Warp Tour next week.
No
and
shit.
By Warp Tour, I mean Warp Day.
Yeah. You never did a Warp Tour?
I joined, the last one they did was 2015. I joined November 2015.
Oh, okay.
So they fucking missed it out. Anyway,
Yeah.
so how did Jelly Roll happen?
Yeah. So about like 2018, I kind of start noticing, like, I kind of start having this epiphany. I think I'm like 27 at the time, and I'm like, dude, I'm not making any.
Yeah, you either do it,
Yeah,
or you do
it was like, I'm not making money. I am working 4 jobs, like, just so I can like have food on tour and like be able to like live and experience things, and so I was just kind of having this like, I don't know what to do. Like, how do I make money from doing
You're spending
this?
too much money on tour.
No, it was just like I worked a bartending job and I worked security, and it was like then I would go on tour and Sylar wouldn't make money.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So it was like I
yeah.
would use the meals that I'd make, or I'd use the money I make at home for like meals on the road,
So you're
because
just
we'd only
losing
get
money.
like $5 to $10 buyouts. It was like I was working to pay to go on the road.
People
Basically.
don't realize that is like the reality
Yeah.
until you sell 1,000 tickets.
Yeah, and so it was like, did that just for 10 years basically. From touring with local bands all the way into Sylar. And 2018, I just kind of hit that revelation of like, I have to figure something out. Like, I can't do this all the way into my 30s, like, and not make money. Like, I want to have a house. I want to, or, at least be able to rent a house, something, where I can do on my own and shit. And so I started like listening to like a lot more country music. And I remembered that like country music was getting like a little bit heavy. And I was like, damn, I need to like dive into this and really like see what's happening down in Nashville. Cause it was only like a 2-hour drive for me, 2.5-hour drive. And from my hometown. And so I then noticed that a bunch of country drummers for like big artists were like already following me. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So then I like followed them all back, and I was like, yo, sorry I didn't see your follow. I was like, I love what you're doing. Like, would love to get lunch or something. And so,
Wait, like who?
Jake Summers from Luke Combs, Miles. Yeah, dude. And these are all
See if
good
these
dudes.
motherfuckers follow me. I need a job.
You
boy.
should, bro. I'll tell you one that probably does right now. Miles Stone.
Miles
Stone. I think his
Stone.
Instagram. I haven't found his Instagram. He plays drums for Cody Johnson, who's my favorite country artist.
You
of all
say
time.
all these names and they mean nothing to me.
That's okay.
No, but like it annoys me that it means nothing to me.
Oh, I don't have service.
What's it? Miles Stone, MDS drums.
Yes. Him.
Follow back.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Boom. Who else we got?
Got Jake Summers.
Already following him. Drummer for Luke Combs. I know who
Yeah.
Luke Combs is. 7.3 million followers. Of course I do. I'm already following him. He's already... Right, okay.
Mark Taco drums.
Mark Taco drums. I would say Taco. Mark. Let's do... Leave all
He
this
goes
in.
by Taco.
He doesn't follow me.
Oh,
Drummer
He
slash
will, though.
MD for Morgan Wallen.
yeah. That's a
Oh,
good
you know
dude.
what I never do? Ready for this? Follow.
That's a big one. That's a good one. Mark's
follow
sick.
without a follow back. See how that goes. We'll see if that comes through. Stay tuned on the pod to see if
I'm gonna do
Mark
this. I'm gonna do this
follow-
last one. I'm gonna punch you with one last one. You gotta follow
Go,
this
go,
guy.
go. Who's this?
He used to play drums for Ernest, but he wrote like Broadway Girls and all this stuff. He's hands down the nastiest country drummer.
Grady Block.
Nastiest drummer.
Is that his real name?
Yeah.
Keep all these in because I want people to follow these people. Dirty 615. That's where we are,
That's
brother.
right. He's
See, I can do that.
that dude. I've never seen a guy like I've never seen someone make a drum set just so musical like for
Sick.
country. He's one of my favorite drummers out of Nashville, like one of my favorite country drummers. But
Sick. Okay, right.
Love to link y'all.
So you basically just took the initiative to start following all these guys because
Yes.
they followed you already.
Yeah, so I like followed him and just was like, yo, let's get lunch, like let's hang out, whatever. So I ended up like coming down here and hanging out with Jake Summers, and there was a drummer named Kenny Dixon who used to play for Kane Brown, and
I know that one.
Kenny sadly passed away, but
Fuck.
yeah, I think it was in like 2019. But he actually was like, he was one of the ones that I noticed followed me, and I like started hanging out with him, and he actually was one of the first ones to bring me like backstage to like a country show where I like, that's when I saw like Rich Redmond, who plays for Jason Aldean, and like, just like had my first like interaction in that world. And so I just started coming to Nashville all the time, and that's when I started managing one of the bands that I have called Devil's Cut, and I had them.
What do the Devil's Cut sound like?
They're like country metal.
Yeah, that's
so
like a
like
big thing right now, isn't it?
yeah, well they were doing it back in like 2019. Like they were coming out when like before Hardy was putting breakdowns in his stuff too. So it was like them and Lakeview were kind of coming up at the same time. But
Lakeview is the one that I know. Yeah,
Lakeview kind of is in the more country route, and Devil's Cut's kind of more in like the metalcore,
cool,
but with country accents over it.
I like some of that. Like I'll check them out because I like some of that Lakeview shit. I'm like, that's kind of sick.
Yeah. They it's pretty cool. They got some cool riffs, but so the producer they were working with ended up getting hired out of Jelly Roll's studio. I don't know how that happened. He was down here one night and they met her, and he moved him down here. So he started working out of his studio. So we started coming to Nashville to record, and then through that, just met a lot of other people and started putting them in rooms, like which is like country writers and just anybody else that we would kind of meet down here that was in the country world. So taking rock and metal songs to country, and so I was in Jelly's studio all the time, and then through that, I just started coming down here on my own, outside of coming down here to write with them, and just they started letting me like sleep at the studio, and I like became friends with like his managers and security. Not even like meaning to, they were just like they just put me up and
smoking out weed.
Yeah, they just put me up and knew they could trust me and whatever. And then I guess some of them had seen my drum videos just from like Andrew Bayless talking about it, and who was the producer that Devil's Cut was working with, and I actually was the second call. So what I was like.
Do you know who the first was?
Yeah. This dude named J Ham. He plays.
Does he know?
Yeah.
Right,
we're boys. We're
okay.
boys. He apparently he just wasn't wanting to tour to, I guess, the extent that Jelly was wanting to or something. That's how I understand it, at least. That's but. And then I got the second call, and I just drove to Nashville immediately. I was like at work at the vape shop and fucking called my buddy, locked the door, and I was like, "Yo, I need you to cover the store." And I went and packed drums and went down here, and then learned.
Did you learn a song, or did you? Yeah,
I got handed 18 songs that we might play on the drive down to rehearsal. And then got here.
See, that worries me, because I hear that a lot about these country gigs. It's like, we might play one of these. It's like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever learned 18 fucking songs in my life.
And so got the 18 songs that we might learn, made a playlist, just listened to them on the drive down here, thinking I'm going into rehearsal to go into these songs because we have a show in 2 days.
Yeah.
And I get down here and they're like, "Oh, we're not going to rehearse. Jelly wants to go to a steakhouse." So,
I mean, fucking sick.
So
respect.
We we fuck off rehearsals.
So wait, you have the gig by this point?
No, this is my first introduction to Jelly.
But then you said you have a show in 2 days.
Yeah.
So they've hired you for the show.
Yeah, they hired me for the show.
Videos on Instagram.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Based on, and there are people like he had like 8 people coming to him, be like, "Yo, get this kid, just because I was like around his camp." And so then I'm like, "Yo, we gotta like rehearse, man. I just got handed 18 songs. This is crazy."
Yeah.
We ended up going to the steakhouse, and I'd like never had. We went to Jeff Ruby's, and I'd never had a spot. Like I couldn't afford a place like that.
Yeah.
And then like, so I'd never experienced valet or like done any
So
shit like that.
how big is Jelly Roll at this point?
At this point, he was Save Me had come out, and he hadn't played a show since Save Me had came out, so there wasn't really a scale of what was like about to happen.
Yeah.
But his shows before that were anywhere between like 700 to 1,500 cap rooms.
So he's like on the up.
Yeah. And then Save Me came out during COVID, and that's when it like exploded. But so then we go to Jeff Ruby's. I'm sitting next to Jelly. He noticed that I'm like nervous because I'm like tripping out over 18 songs, of course, because that's my first time ever having to do that. And he's like, "Man, you just need to take some shots." And so,
I was just about to say, you're about to tell me he did what I would do in this situation.
So we started taking shots, and then it ended up just turning into a party night. And then it's 4 a.m. when we get a text that says rehearsals at 9 a.m. And I was like, "Oh, sick. I'm going to be hungover as shit." And then end up making it there at 9. No one else made it there till 11. And so I sat in there and like
Good look, though. That's a good look.
It was a good look. So I walked in, had the drum set up, and I started like playing through the stuff. And then I was like, "Dude, I feel sick." So I like went and laid down. Then everybody else showed up. We rehearsed for like 5 hours and did not have it like perfect, but we had it well enough to where like Casey, the guitar player, was like, "Well, I'll just like nod when you need to like stop." And he's like, "Just, be behind the groove, like make sure whatever." And I was like, "All right, cool." He's like, "I know this is like a lot to intake." And then because they had been starting rehearsals throughout that week, but like it was only Jelly, Casey, and his brother, but they were going to play this like big outdoor festival, and their management was like, "Yo, you need another guitar player." And then like the drummer showed up, and
they had a different drummer.
yeah. They had a drummer that was with them, but when he showed up, apparently there was still like cobwebs on the kit, and he didn't remember the material. They ended up having to let him go, and then they flew Jack in that day. The day that the drummer was
Jack, the other guitarist.
the other guitarist, yeah. Which he was in Sleeping with Sirens.
Okay.
So
I know the guy. Yeah.
So he comes from that world too, but or the Warped Tour world, but so they flew him in that day because Jack had wrote on some Jelly records when Jack lived here, and then the day that Jack got there was the night that I got the call, and then the next morning I got the official call, and then drove down, and then we had the first rehearsal as a band, as me, Jack, and Casey on Friday afternoon for like 4 or 5 hours, and
then when's the show? Saturday.
And so after that rehearsal, they packed up the trailer, and it was my first time on a bus, so that was like really cool. And
really, you hadn't done a bus before?
That's
my only criteria for doing a new because obviously I don't have a band now.
Yeah,
I'm like, all I give a fuck about is literally everything you just touched on when you were just like, fuck, I need to make this work. It's like, I just want to be paid like a job.
Yeah,
I want to be paid like a job, and I want to fucking sleep in like non-human rights violating scenario like a bus. That's it. That's all I fucking want. I could do that for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah.
That's last Stray tour that we just did. We had like a baller bus because we started it on one of those little mini sleeper things.
Yeah.
And we're splitting up anyway. And about 4 days in, everyone individually had come to me and gone, I think I'm going to go home. And then I was like, I think I'm going to go home. And then we had a chat and we were like, should we just make less money and get a bus?
Yeah.
And we got this sick fucking bus.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, I could not split up. If we were just doing this for the last fucking 4 years, I could just not split up. That's all I fucking need. It's a dream.
Damn, I didn't know you guys split up.
You didn't know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're splitting up.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, good for me though. I need a gig, bro. Let's get lunch.
All right. Yeah, we're going to lunch. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm keeping ear to the fucking floor.
Please, because that's my dream. All I want to play, and this is specifically, like you in my, we're going to carry on about that show in a minute.
Yeah.
But like, what you have specifically, not that I'm coming for your
No,
job,
I know
but
what
like,
you're saying.
is dream gig for me.
Right.
It's like someone else's songs. There are sections where you get to let loose, but for the most part, like, you're not designing, other than the fucking pork chop shit, which we'll get to, you're not like designing Jelly Roll's merch.
No.
You're not like,
No.
Stray is like, what tour are we doing next? Who are the supports on it? What's the merch spread? All of this shit, plus not enough money. And then it's just like, dream gig is like,
hands-on.
let me play the fucking drums. When I started to play the drums, that's what I thought the job was going to be. Just play the fucking drums.
Right.
Just want to sleep. Want to play the drums. Ideally with someone who will say something like, we've got a rehearsal tomorrow. You should do fucking 4 shots. And I go, abso-fucking-lutely, I should. Like, that's my dream fucking gig. You got it, bro.
I can't believe that. That's crazy to me because normally, like, I feel like bands pray for a drummer that wants to just like sit back and chill and not have to do anything, because that's like what normally a lot of drummers.
Before I joined, Tom was doing it all.
Yeah.
And then I mean, obviously Dragon Neck does all the fucking music videos,
Right.
so it's like not, he has no capacity left to do
Yeah.
He does chip in, but it's like he's doing enough fucking shit.
Of course.
But like when I joined and Tom was like, oh, this lessens the load. And then the Downbeat stuff popped off. You complimented this t-shirt earlier.
Yeah, that t-shirt's so
Obviously, why are we then not? Thank you, mate. Obviously, why are we then not going to use me to do some merch designs? But then it's like, then it becomes like, now I'm doing far more for the same amount of money, and it's not that I'm being paid badly by the band. It's the band doesn't make enough fucking money.
Yeah.
My dream, put me on a fucking bus with some boys
Oh,
and let me
bro.
just play the fucking drums.
That's coming.
Get money
That's
for
the
it.
thing, bro. I mean, dude, I didn't even like I said, dude. Well, I guess I can say it after I finish that story, because it will just transition into it. But yeah, so then we got on the bus and went to this Mud Park show. And
I was going to say, what was the show?
yeah. So we like pull up, and this first show I play with him is this fucking Mud Park, bro. Never had.
I'm from England. What the fuck is a mud
Dude,
park?
imagine rednecks with fucking money. Like rich motherfucking rednecks that have big ass truck. Like we're talking jacked up trucks, razors, 4x4s, 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, everything in this massive mud park. And then we got like...
Wait, I still don't know what a mud park
So
is.
a mud park is like this
made of mud.
huge field with trails to take your razors and
what's a razor, bro?
razors like this.
I'm never getting that country gear. I don't know the fucking lingo.
You don't have to. It's like just like a little vehicle with like four. It's like 4 tires, just like this little vehicle that it has 2. It can have 2 seats. It can have 4 seats.
A golf cart.
Yeah, but it's enclosed and it goes really fast.
Sick.
And so you can rip it through the woods. And dude,
cool.
It's awesome. They have like this really long, like 20 to 40 foot long, like, oh, that maybe. I'm just kidding. That was so stupid. It's like a 40-yard long, like
That's
a 40-yard
difference.
long mud pit. Big difference. 40-yard long mud pit. And you just see these like 4-wheelers sitting 15 feet in the air, just going through this mud pit, getting stuck, and then like
This is
everybody
real,
coming.
like,
Dude, it's so sick.
in my head. Did you ever watch Biker Mice from Mars?
No,
The cartoon.
no, hold on. Let me
Madison,
see.
do you know what Biker Mice from Mars is?
I don't.
No one knows what this cartoon is. Oh, it's basically a bunch of biker mice from Mars. They were
Biker mice?
Biker mice from Mars. But anyway, I feel like they hung out in mud parks quite a lot. That's not a biker mice. Oh, look at the size of the wheels on that.
And we're stuck.
Wait, is that the show?
Yeah, this was before the show.
Okay, well, hang on. Whoa. Okay, so you got stuck on the way to the show.
No. We're at the show, but we went off on the trails at
Okay.
so it's like all part of when they have like a stage set up, and then they like that's where like the concert is, and then they'll have like like multiple different trails and big old like mud pits for people to go through, and you can get out.
You
and
went
have,
and
like,
did it, and then you got stuck.
Hell yeah, I was going mudding. Yeah, the people we were with got stuck, and so we.
How long before the show did you get stuck? Send me that photo so I can have it overlaid. Can you send me that video as well? That's okay. No, you've set the scene. All right.
Oh yeah.
Your first show. Are you nervous?
Yeah, just because I like didn't know the songs. Fuck, I'm trying to find this other photo from like this first gig. Look at this truck.
Oh, okay. It's a monster truck.
Yeah, it's like monster trucks and like.
Is that the wrong word? Monster
No.
truck?
I mean that's a monster truck. Yes,
Okay.
but the other one I showed you wasn't. They just had like big 40s on it.
All right, I know what a monster truck is. Monster trucks from Mars. Anyway,
I was just
come
showing.
on, tell me the
I was
fucking
showing
story.
the river. That was it.
Stop going for no. The story's not done.
Oh yeah, no. So no. So yeah, we like. So my bad.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with showing you the mud park. Dude, we have to take
Send
you to
me
one
all
now.
the photos and I'll have them.
Yeah.
They'll be overlaid while we told the story.
Gotcha.
So the show's that night.
So shows that night, and man, I'm just nervous because it's like I don't want to fuck up this dude's set, and also in my head this is like headlining, and also this is like my introduction to Nashville, and I'm like, I want to keep this gig, and not knowing what it was going to turn into, I was just like, this is going to be this guy's from here, he knows whatever, and we step out, and there are 7,000 people out there, and I was like. That was the biggest show I'd ever played. Like before that, even Sylar played Rock on the Range, and I think our crowd was 5,000. So it was like I'd A, never headlined, B, never seen that many people for someone I was playing with, and like C, never been on a bus, and it was like it was it was just a shock, and then we just had a fucking blast, and it was like he encouraged we could drink and have fun, and like, dude, it was just a whole new world that I had just like never seen, and I was like, this is incredible.
When you say we could drink and have fun, do you mean on stage?
Yeah, like I have beers on stage, like I could have beers before the stage, like
I took a couple of tours off drinking before stage, including the one that we just did, and towards the end of the tour, I really wanted to go home, so I started having just a couple before, and. In fact, on the last show, I was like, let me see if I can break my beer record. And I made my drum tech. Because the first night, I got a new drum tech on the last tour. And the first day, because I was on this tour, I was having like 2 beers while we're playing. Like over the hour set, I'd sip on 2 beers. And while we're talking about it before, I was telling Logan, my new tech, I was like, if I do this, it means go get me a beer. Yeah. Because I want it to be cold. I don't want it to be on the fucking stage. No. And... Tom, just as a joke, is just like, no, he's not allowed beer, just as a joke. Then the show happens, and I ask Logan for a beer, doesn't fucking get me one. Didn't get me one for the whole show because he took Tom's authority over mine. So I had to like suitably punish him, and I was like waiting to do, all right, what can I do to punish him? And it was like one of the last shows, festival, green room's really fucking far away. By this point, he knows he's allowed to give me a beer.
Yeah.
I made him go and get me 9 beers, but only in like 2 beer settings. He'd give me 2 and I'd drink them and I'd be like, 2 more beers. And he'd be like, what? And I'm like, and he'd have to go run all the way to the green room because the show, come back quickly in case something happens. Run, get me the 2 beers, come back. But I tell you this, I love playing drums with a couple of, obviously responsibly. I love playing drums with just a little buzz. Yeah, just a little buzz.
Yeah, I feel that. I prefer to smoke. Like I said, I like to smoke before the set. Drinking before the set makes I feel like full when I drink, but I like to drink a lot after the set for sure. Responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Yeah, ideally, drink Monster Energy. Drink Monster Energy on Octane. I can do the fucking voice. Sign me the fuck up. Madison hates my fucking American accent. She says it's bad. He's saying it's good.
She's a hater. Your American accent is good.
Come on.
There's just times that you say words not correctly.
What do you mean? In my English one or my American one?
In your American one.
Yeah.
Like what? Know. Hold on. What words does he not say correctly?
I'll probably just say them in the way an English person.
You say it super exaggerated with an American accent.
Orange,
but it's not like a natural American accent. Which
Take
is
a look in the mirror.
Yo, that sounds like some women I've heard. I feel like I've heard that.
Why don't you go take a look in the orange mirror?
Orange.
Okay? Orange.
Orange is the one that bothers her?
Yes.
Orange.
I think it's good.
I mean, I fucking orange.
Yeah.
Orange.
I can't do your accent. Me trying to do that accent is just a...
Give me a go. Say, bottle of water.
Let me get you a bottle of water.
That's pretty good.
Let me get a bottle of water.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You just got to mumble. Bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
The one that is the most hard to understand in my accent is, okay, say this word. P-O-O-L. Right.
P-O-O-L.
Yeah.
Paul.
Okay, say this word. P-A-U-L.
Paul.
Say this word. P-U-L-L.
Paul.
Pull. Pull. Pull.
Yo, I never put that together, actually. That's
My
true.
mate Paul pulled at the pool.
At the pub? At the pub?
No, at the pool. At the pool. P-O-O-L. Pool. And then Paul. P-A-U-L. Anyway, he played this fucking show.
Wait, you have an actual friend named Paul that played a show?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the weed talking, bro. Come on. No, I was just saying, if I was to say a sentence that my friend Paul pulled at the pool, I would say,
oh, no, I understand.
My mate Paul pulled at the pool.
Yeah, no. And then I said at the pub.
Oh, at the pub. Yeah, but pub's fine. Bowl and ball. Bowl and ball is pretty similar.
Paul pub. Oh, okay, yeah,
Paul,
I guess there's.
Paul?
Pub.
Me and Paul pulled at the pool, and then we went to the pub. It's like that. There's an SNL skit, and it's like Bill Hader and Fred Armisen, and it's when you watch in English. It's like when you watch the English show without the subtitles on it. It's like you don't fucking.
Yo, are you enjoying Tennessee? Has it been an adjustment out here? Were you in? Did you live in LA? No, okay, you went from UK to here.
Yep.
How was that?
I love it.
You love it.
I thought we're going to come back. This is like the whole podcast is your story.
Okay,
but I like these little segues. This is good.
Yeah.
We'll do this bit, and then we'll come back, and it's going to keep people watch all those fucking ads. Watch those ads because you want to hear what's coming next on Serious Octane.
Sorry, I just
Serious Octane. I fucking love it. It's the best.
Good.
Like, and everyone's like, why didn't you go to LA? Why didn't you go to New York? And here's the thing. If I was fucking rich as fuck, I probably would have went to New York because Brooklyn's like my favorite place on fucking earth.
Oh, really?
Like, I love it. But like, in terms of the podcast, I had 3 places in my mind in general. So the whole move was basically, aside from love, was for business. I've always wanted to do it for business. And then love sort of sped it up a little bit. So like, I was always LA, Nashville, or New York. And in 2023, I traveled here to do some podcasts in Nashville. And I had 7 days and I had 10 guests in the 7 days. And I had like 10 more that scheduling couldn't do. Right. Scheduling, sorry. That's another word I say differently. Wait, what do you guys say? You say schedule or schedule?
Schedule.
I say
Oh
schedule.
yeah, I say schedule. Yeah, fuck. that might even just be me. It might not even be the UK.
I was
Anyway,
about to say schedule's a new one.
So like it completely like I was just like, wow, this is just the place to do the
Yeah.
podcast. And then when it came down to it, I was like, I'd rather live in Brooklyn, but then I like looked at rent and property, and then rent on a drum room and rent on a podcast place and all that stuff. I was like, I just can't do it. LA, I don't like.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I've already got a drum kit in Nashville. I really hadn't been to that many places in Nashville, but I was like, I already have a drum kit here. I've got a lot of friends here. It'll be good for business. Let me just do it.
Yeah.
And then like we moved here. I hit Madison up and I was just like, and we were just like, just dating by that point. And I did the whole fucking Pisces thing where I was just like,
You're a Pisces too.
oh,
Shut the fuck
when's your
up.
birthday?
February 25th.
March 19th. Let's go.
Let's go, boy.
Do you like crying?
You like emotions? You like dreamers?
But
No,
like, exactly though. But like I was like, I'm gonna move to Nashville. Do you want to come? And she just went, yeah. And that was it. So I love it. Love being here. It's been great for the podcast, great for everything. But like I low key just like the people are so much nicer here than they are in New York or LA.
I agree.
New York's a bit closer to British in terms of like bluntness.
Yeah.
But like, unless everyone's just being really patronizing to me, what are you frowning at?
I was laughing.
Oh, I thought you were just disagreeing. In terms of, unless anyone's just being...
After talking about bluntness, that was awesome, dude. What a good timing. Sorry.
Sorry, I don't...
That was
she's
awesome.
fine. She's got her favorite music. The AC's on. Please don't smash the window. No, but like...
Dog's fine.
Unless everyone is just being patronizing to me. Everyone's so friendly, and you know what? I love being British here because everyone's just like
So stoked to talk to
excited.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so excited.
I love that.
What are you doing here? It must be music, and I'm like, yeah, it is. And then we just have a little fucking chat. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, bro. People
Big fan.
love accents here.
I got no intention of going back to the UK. I got
I
none.
respect that. Damn, I got to bring you to Kentucky. We got to go to Kevin's bar.
Hey, there's a Ren Fair in Kentucky
What's that?
that we want to go.
A Renaissance fair?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been to one, but they look fun.
There's one in Kentucky.
Where?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe Louisville.
Yeah, then that's the spot.
Let's go. Let's dress
could
up.
go.
We
I'll
went
dress
to
up.
one. I'll put the photo here. We went to one dressed up.
Oh, dude, I would look. Hell yeah.
I went. What did I even go as? Like a black metal night, kind of. I bought a flail.
Did you get
a
did you
real
have
life
Did
flail?
you have like the chain armor?
No, I had like straps, and then she did my makeup. What else did I have? I like armband things. I looked like I was in a black metal band. She went as like a kitsune, like a mythical. What's the definition of a kitsune?
It's a fox demon.
Like a fox demon. I'll tell you what, we had some crazy sex when we got home.
Dude, hell yeah. Oh, that's
All dressed up. It was fucking nuts. It's like, is this okay? I'm technically fucked. I'm kind of fucking a fox right now.
Like, babe, is this cool? We're like borderline.
Borderline. It's close.
I was going to say furry.
It's close.
Borderline hitting the
Oh,
furry.
yeah, it's more furry,
Yeah.
actually.
Damn, that's fucking.
Got a little
that
bowl
sounds fun,
of
yeah.
milk and everything. It was great.
Dude, I like that you live in Tennessee. Honestly, not that my opinion matters on what your move, but I think that you being here is like one of the greatest things that you could have done. Like
Thanks,
just
man.
for yourself, and especially like hearing where you're like wanting to be. You know what I'm saying? Because so many countries, like so many like artists out here are like want you to be here, and then also like rehearsals happen out here too, and it's just like so such an easy place to like network with everyone, and then like everybody from LA is already coming out here to record and write and do all that stuff anyway. So it's like
Yeah, like
I think Nashville,
everyone's here.
Yeah, I think Nashville's like a really like good spot to be. I think I know you like New York, but I think it's like so busy and like oversaturated. At least the music and
You just
market. And also some gospel dudes kind of got those gigs locked down out
And you
there.
can't really... Like, I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't think I'm looking for hired gun shit, really, unless it's touring.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't particularly... I'd like to get a call and it's just like, hey, come track these drums and I'll go do it.
Right.
But, like, I want what happened with you. Admittedly, you did a little bit more networking, but, like, people saw your Instagram was like, and they pretty much made up their mind, and then you hung out, and then you did the rehearsal, and then that's it.
Yeah.
I want that. Like, I ain't got the time because of the podcast. I ain't got the time to like go to a country bar and meet people and be like, hey, I play the drums, brother.
Well, that's what you got the boys for. Because we'll be out. I'm telling you, I get hit up. Well, it was more when I was like.
Well, you've hit me up a couple of times actually for things, but I didn't live here.
Right.
That'd been much easier.
Yeah, like people reach out to me like all the time for like last minute stuff. So it's like if I
can wear a cowboy hat. Right, and I'll do my serious octane voice.
I mean, dude, you're an incredible human. So there's no one that deserves to get where they want.
What a fucking
life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, for real, man.
Thanks, mate. So are you. I'm happy for you. Let's continue with your story because people will be fucking. It is such a great story.
Yeah.
So you play the show. Mm-hmm. Do you make any mistakes?
Yeah, I definitely did not stop on some parts that meant to be stopped on, but like,
wow, that's a big one.
Yeah, and like,
so like you were supposed to ring out a crash, and you carried on the beat. Or just it would be
like, and back in kind of thing, and I would try to, because the guitar player was like trying to pull me down with it, and it wasn't even like things that was like crazy that the crowd, like the crowd wouldn't have noticed, you know what I'm saying? But like Jelly came off stage and was like, that was awesome, and I was like, really? Like, you think so? And I was like, I think I could have played better. He's like, dude,
perfect.
He's like, dude, he's like, first show, bro. This is when I like found out who he was as a person. I played one of the worst shows that I had ever played in Columbus, Ohio. We had all
fucking Madison, Ohio.
We had all been drinking before. This was in 2021, I think, and we'd all been drinking before. I had actually. Honest, to be real with you, I actually fell off the stage that day and hit my head.
That drunk?
Yeah, that. No. I didn't know how this is before I started drinking.
All right.
I like didn't know the depth of the stage when I was setting up, and I just got my new Mapex kit, and so I was like walking back to just admire it, and it was at the venue in whatever one's in Columbus, not Stage AE,
not the one that Dimebag got shot at.
No. It's like a 5,000 cap. Like outside venue.
Oh yeah.
Something live, whatever, it doesn't matter. But just walked off and didn't know where I was and just fell off the stage. It was like a 3 foot drop, or 3 or 4 foot drop, but it was like
during sound check.
Before sound check. Yeah, I like just set drums up, and but no one saw it. Like no one saw that happen, and so I was like already pissed off about that. So I'd kind of just like started drinking about it, and by the time we went on stage, I wasn't drunk, but I was like a little tipsy. But I went out and not that the crowd would notice, you know what I'm saying? I was just frustrated with myself that I could have played better. So when I came off stage, I was visibly frustrated and just mad that I made the decision and whatever. And Jelly came in the green room and he was like, man, that was a great show. And I was like, dude, I played like shit. And he was like, did you play like shit? And I was like, I thought so. And he goes, I didn't hear anything. He said, did you have fun? And I said, well, yeah. And he goes, then that's all that matters. And he walked out, and he
dream boss.
Like,
give me that boss.
He said, "Take a shot and let's go." And I was like,
"Oh, I love him. Right. I don't even know him. I love him,
dude." It was in that moment, I was like, "Man, this guy like is genuinely here, like he wants us to have a good time. Like he cares about us having a good time." So it was like
I see him on interviews, and every time I'm like, "This guy fucking rocks."
It's awesome. And so obviously this was like at a very different point in like his life, because now he doesn't drink or do anything, and he's on his health journey, and he's in a really, really good
I didn't
place.
know that.
Oh, dude, he's lost over 200 pounds. Like
really?
Oh yeah, like all natural.
200 pounds.
Yeah, he was.
How big was he?
He was high 4s, low 5s.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And he's down to like I think a little bit over. I don't know the exact.
Good for him. Man.
I don't know the exact weight. I just know that he's lost 200 pounds.
Jesus Christ. More than I weigh.
Yeah, fuck and he's. I think he's in his 2s now. To be honest, I think he's in the 200s. But anyways, yeah. So he hasn't drank or done anything. And
is he going to change his name?
He smokes weed. No, God, no.
I don't know if that's anything to do with that fucking terrible joke.
Slim Jelly, Slim Roll,
Slim Jim,
Slim Roll,
Slim Jim. People just rebrands. Slim Jim now. Deal with it.
Yeah, no. So it was like different time, but yeah, that's just kind of when I saw that, like, I don't know. I always like felt that like this was the gig that I belonged in, just from my background with drumming and from like loving, growing up in small town America to falling in love with metal and then touring with metal and then becoming obsessed with gospel drummers and then kind of.
Is it less stress to not? I assume you don't play much double kick unless it's like a solo.
Yeah, I don't like have to play double kick. Any double kick that I put in there is just like sheerly out of choice.
Fucking dream.
And I'm like cleaner with double kick than I am with single as far as like with like stutter stuff or like
yeah, me too
stuff.
Yeah.
So I can space it out more just because I did it more on double kick growing up learning drums than I did single.
I do that as well, and there's a lot of people online that are like, oh, you're cheating by 2-footing this. It's like, no, my brother, if you're not playing with triggers, like, you want me to hit the drum as hard as I can, or you want me to just go, like, and then the gate, especially on a country gig, they must have those drums so cleanly gated.
Right.
Those two hits are not coming through.
Well, they have to trigger the drums.
They triggered?
Yeah, they have to for whatever gating purposes.
Oh, it's got the gate trigger on it. That's kind of cool. Anyway, take me back to this show. You do the show, couple of fuck ups. What happens immediately afterwards?
Nothing. We all partied.
Yeah, but did you knew if you got the gig, or did you already know?
Oh no, there was never. It wasn't like a.
You never
got the gig. There wasn't a try.
Ever since.
Yeah, I was either.
That was it. There was no conversation ever.
No,
he's never said, "Do you want to join my band?"
No, it was
this
just
motherfucker thought we weren't together until I fucking asked her. She's like, "Well, you never asked me." I was like, "Well, I thought it was fucking implied."
I was like, man, like.
So you're not in that band, according to
her. Well, he came up to me and told me I was his drummer, but not like after that show. You know what I'm saying? But like it was like. I just always kept. They were just like, "Hey, we have a show this day. Hey, we have a show this day," and then it was like, we're his band, and he's kept us around ever since. So it's like, it's been really cool. You know what I'm saying? It's
now you're playing like awesome. Legitimate fucking insane shows, bro. Yeah. We need to. I got two segues.
Yeah.
Number one, I've just got to get it out of the way, bro. You played the drums when Eminem was on stage. The single craziest thing any one of my friends has ever done.
Dude, I literally can't believe that is a sentence.
I know.
That I get to say it is fucking in his hometown at Ford Stadium.
It's crazy.
I've never heard a crowd in my life go so insane.
When did you know it was going to happen?
Right before we went on stage.
No way.
We got the text the night before that said, "Hey, lose yourself. Eminem might come." And then the next day, they were like, "Hey, you guys, we weren't supposed to have a sound check." And they were like, "Hey, immediate sound check. M's team is coming to make sure that you guys, M's team is coming to film you guys sound checking the song to get approval for Eminem to show up." And so
respect to him, because that's just the best way to do it.
So his dad, security, TM, and some other people on his team show up to our sound check.
What was the first word you said?
His dad.
His dad?
His dad. His security. His
Why
TM.
his dad?
I don't know, but his dad's the one that filmed it. So,
Eminem's dad's got you on his phone.
Yeah. Rehearse it.
His dad.
His dad, dude.
That's so sick.
So we rehearsed it, and then his team went out to the front of the catwalk and filmed us playing the whole song. And then even after that, we didn't hear anything. His team and family came up to us like, "Dude, this is incredible. Like, you guys sounded great." So we were like, "All right, cool." But we didn't know what was going to happen. And as we walk on stage, I see on the set list that "Lose Yourself's" on there. So we were like, "Oh shit, it was coming out." And then right before Jelly goes, like the song before he came out, Jelly went into the talkback mic and was like, "Hey, is M over there?" And they were like, "Yeah, we got M in." And I was like,
and your asshole went, "What?"
I was like, "Oh shit, dude." Yeah. I was like, I was just ecstatic. I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, dude.
How much of the song did you play?
The whole thing. Yeah.
If you were one of those real lame people, and they do exist, you could put that in your bio. You could put that in your bio, dude. Like drummed with Jelly Roll. Have you done Post Malone? Have you ever done a song with Jelly Roll?
Yeah.
On stage?
Yeah.
Were you playing drums? Get it in the bio. Yeah. Post Malone. That's my fucking dream gig. Give me that fucking gig.
Dude, Phil is awesome.
Who's Phil? Fuck Phil.
bro. Phil plays drums for Post Country Project.
Oh yeah, no, I want the old one. Not that I don't like the new one, but I know.
Oh yeah, the hip hop stuff. They did some really cool stuff on that tour with his hip hop songs. It was actually really cool to see how.
I like his country stuff, but where am I going with this? Because I want the job, so don't shoot yourself in the foot. If he ever wants to go back, because I know that guy likes Stray. I know that guy likes fucking.
For sure, he's a metalcore kid. Yeah.
I'm waiting for that metalcore era Post Malone. I'm ready to go. All right, bruv.
Hey,
We've met before. Give me the fucking gig.
he goes
please.
into his metal shit. Dude, that'd be sick if he posted a metal record. I can't believe he hasn't yet.
He should, and I should play the fucking drums on it.
There it is.
Be fucking.
Now you heard it.
Be fucking sick. Yeah, but you could put all those in your bio. You could don't, please don't. But
absolutely
people
would
do
not do
that.
that.
But playing with Eminem has to be. I think it's not the coolest thing anyone that I know has ever done.
You want to know the coolest part about and believe me or not, but
If I'm taking away his dad filming it.
No, that getting to do that was insane. But believe it or not, when I say the coolest part of that night for me personally was our keyboard player, Matt Ferranti. He is listen to how crazy this is for him. He's from Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
It was his birthday.
Nice.
Played Ford Field Stadium, sold out, and performed "Lose Yourself" with Eminem in Detroit
On his birthday.
on his birthday.
What birthday was it? Do you know? Did it start with a 0? Because if it did, then he's going to remember it forever. But imagine that was like your 40th birthday. What'd you do for your 40th? I'll play with Eminem.
Yeah, I think he's 40 now. Actually, I think he's 39 or 40.
If he's 40, it doesn't
I think
matter if he's
39,
39 or
40.
40, but imagine like people just going like, oh man,
That's what I
you're
was
40
saying.
now, what'd you do?
I
just play with Eminem at the stadium.
All I could think about was just like what that moment was like for him. I was just like, dude. I mean, this, I was like obviously enjoying the moment for myself too, but I would just look over and I'm just.
Did you lose yourself in the moment? Ooh. Yeah, that was nice. That was an 808.
That was a good one, honestly.
Been watching Mormon Secret Lives of the Mormon Wives. You've been watching that?
No, but do they do what
What are you talking about? Because they do 808s. Let me tell you.
No,
We're watching this dog shit program called Secret Lives of the Mormon
soaking.
Wives.
It's called Soaking.
What's soaking? Whoa, what?
All right, dude. I don't know if this is something that someone just.
What's soaking?
Do you know what soaking is? Okay, so what I heard before you say the definition, I heard soaking. I was told, and Mormon community, just correct me if I'm wrong. I was told that soaking is because Mormons don't have sex, right? They're not supposed to have sex till marriage.
Apparently.
Well, it's when a male lays down and a female
pee-pee
goes on top, and their friends jump on the bed. So they're not actually the ones physically doing things. So that's one of their ways around sex.
But the penis.
But they're not doing it. The people are jumping on the bed making the motion.
But surely putting the penis in is the start of sex.
It is, but soaking also is, there will be penetration and there will be just no movement. So they could just lay there like that, and that's not considered. It's considered soaking. It's not considered
sex isn't
sex.
until movement,
I'm
right?
sorry to any Mormons listening, but I have a history of looking at your fucking religion, and it's absolutely bonkers. Like, you just make shit up. The whole thing with the guy got caught cheating on his wife, and he was like, I was in the woods, and someone told me I'm supposed to have more wives. And they went, oh, okay. Soaking? Are you fucking for real?
Dude, I'm telling you, I think it's a real thing.
Surely the penetration is the act of sex.
I think is it not? I don't know. I think the definition of sex has to have movement.
Pull up the definition of sex.
It has to have movement, I think.
Of what?
Sex, just straight up sex.
S-E-X.
Sexual activity, including specifically sexual intercourse.
Yes.
That is the definition.
Give me the
so it is,
definition
yeah.
of sexual intercourse.
This is going to be the
It's not going to tell us movement. It's not going to say
it might not.
Penis has to go up and down.
Sexual contact between individuals involving penetration, especially the insertion of a man's erect penis into a woman's vagina.
Nothing about
nothing about the movement.
Insertion.
Soaking debunked.
Soaking is debunked. And you guys are having
going
sex.
to hell.
Y'all are having sex.
And you're going to fucking hell. Let me tell you. Anyway, soak me, daddy. Where were we? Right, we did Eminem, we did Soaking. Anyway, the Mormon Housewives thing, the only thing, we're watching it, it's a dog shit TV show. It's the Kardashians, Mormon people. It's quite entertaining. They do have many loopholes for the sex, which is what the whole show's about. But when anything happens on the show that's like a cliffhanger moment, the audio literally goes like an 808 every time. And every time I have to do it again.
It's that
like
intense?
It's like a tick. Yeah, it fully just goes... It's like, oh my God, they've been soaking.
Mormons gone wild.
It's literally Mormons gone wild. Anyway, I haven't drummed in fucking ages. I was supposed to drum this morning. I didn't.
Same.
I was supposed to drum yesterday. I didn't.
I haven't.
So bad at the moment.
I haven't got to practice in years. I legitimately have not got to sit down by myself and just play.
I like to hear that though, because I'm currently in a stage when I need a band.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I mean, obviously we're still playing shows. I've got to play shows next week. But I'm like, I can't bring myself. I talked about it on the Aaron podcast. Hopefully these don't come out next to each other. People will be fucking bored. But I can't bring myself to go and practice songs for a band that's splitting up. I know I owe it to the fans to be good, and I will do it. But it's just like a pain.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm closing this chapter, but I still have to go for 2 hours, especially like what I mentioned earlier, double kick. Like practicing double kick. I don't want to fucking do that anymore. I'm not doing it. Next band, minimal double kick, because I don't have to practice. Nothing over 150. I'll do flurries over 150, but you're not having me doing straight 16ths over 150 ever again. It's not happening.
But you also do some crazy shit. You be adding so many splits between kick and snare and
because I'm lazy. That's one thing.
What do you mean?
That's one thing per arm. Everyone's like, oh my God, that's so fucking fast. I was like, no, actually, what I've done is I've optimized laziness. I go like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then I speed it up.
Dude.
And everyone's like, oh my God, that's really fast. I'm like, no, it's really slow, out of time. It's really slow by one beat.
It's so nice to be able to do those splits though, because it can, if you can do it cleanly, it can make your life easier and be able to do.
I wanted to put it on. I've been trying to put it on the last 3 records, and every time it gets nixed by someone. They're like, no, I don't want that feel. And I'm like, why? And they're like, it's too crazy. I'm like, that's the whole point. You let me make Guillotine. Let me do the crazy fucking feel.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll would let me. Post Malone would let me. Eminem's dad would let me.
Dude, one time I was told that I had a whole growth as a drummer, the past year or two.
I'm not surprised.
Really
fucking massive shows.
Well, just in understanding where to place things.
How so?
We played this festival, or we played this award show, and
what was it?
I think it was the CMT Awards, and we were playing Need a Favor, and there was this break that we had put in the song for this huge gospel part, and I wrote such a fucking sick drum lick for that part that fit so well, and I was really stoked on it. So I was doing it in rehearsal, but they had all the gospel choir there, and management, and everybody was there too. And management came over to me and was like, "Hey, you're playing over a very important vocal part. Please stop." And I was like,
classic.
I was like, fuck. I was like, I didn't even realize. I was like, the part just fit so well. I thought it added. And so then I didn't do it and heard the vocal part, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So then that kind of just changed my approach. And then management, so on that tour, I laid back a lot just to make sure I wasn't overdoing vocal parts. And management came up to me. He's like, hey, you can spice up and put some shit. And I was like, well, last time I tried to do that, he was like, just don't do it over vocal parts. And I was like, oh. And so then I really, and at the time we got this new member in the band that came from pop, and we got this new MD, and he was kind of helping arrange our songs, and we were just approaching and cutting things differently than I'd been used to, but it taught me so much on cymbal swell stuff. I wear cutting out on words opposed to like swelling into the one.
Yeah.
And it would like accent different parts of like words in the chorus. Like we do this one and I'm not okay that it like swells into like the and or something like that or the E, and it's just following the lyrics and then just like thinking like instead of doing like a bunch of like cool little things or like a lot of ghost note stuff, like because in the arenas and the stadiums they're not gonna like hear or really like understand what's happening. So it was like approaching it with like a bigger mind of like bigger drums or like big drum sounds and like things that are more understandable, and then putting the cool things in, not over vocal stuff, but where they can help grow the song opposed to overshadowing any important part.
It's cool that you got to learn that on the road instead of getting fucking fired for that, because I imagine that sort of industry is probably quite cutthroat. Stuff like that. And like even like circling back to that split fill thing that we were talking about, I learned a lot of that by the way that we record with Will. Is like we write all the music first to program drums, and then we do the vocals, and then I come back and track the real drums.
Nice.
So like there's a lot of times when exactly what you're saying, where I've gone like, this bit's so fucking sick, and they've been like, you can't hear the main line. And I've gone like, yeah, you can. And it's like, no, you fucking can't. And you just have to like, and that was a learning curve for me over the last 5 records, where I'm just like, no, they're right.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, yeah, but the fill has to do this. I'm like, no, because there's a word there. You need to be stopped on that word.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Rewrite it, I guess. But I love like, I've worked with an MD once for like a live show thing. But like, I love that stuff. I love when the songs get changed, particularly for like award ceremonies and stuff, when an MD will come in and like be like, here's an extended section.
Yeah.
Did you ever see, and I know like everyone dunked on it because he stole it from Plini, but did you ever see the Doja Cat Say So at the VMAs? They made it metal, and like the MD, who is a fucking legend, admittedly it's like very, very plagiarized from a Plini song.
Really?
But it fits so well. It's like it's the coolest shit ever. Like I wish there was a studio recording of that thing that he did, because it's incredible. Like it's way better than the song in my opinion. Like the original song, which is also a fucking
like the original Doja Cat song. Or
the original Doja Cat song. No, the Plini song, but it's like it's very, very close. And I think there was a lot of discourse at the time where...
Did the MD know that it was from Plini?
Yeah, I think he came out and he was like, who hasn't spent the last year listening to that record? Like, forgive me for plagiarizing it. And it's like, of course.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Respect
and
for owning it.
And I think Plini was like, people were batting for Plini, going like, this is outrageous, like nerdy little fart sniffing fucking prog kids. No offense. By the way, this episode is sponsored by Neural DSP. They make amazing plugins for your guitar. If you're one of those nerds I just fucking told off, it really is. They're great. You just use them. I'm joking. But like Plini himself came out and was like, "This is fucking sick. Just wish that I'd been asked. I'd love to play the VMAs," which I thought was a perfect response from him.
Right.
Perfect response from the guy that was just like, "Forgive me. Like, I'm sorry. I would listen to that record all throughout lockdown. I'm sorry.
I think I need to listen to this record.
It's like
Plini, Plini.
Bro, you never heard Plini?
I mean, I know the name, but I've never listened except for whatever my guitar player has put on in our drunken state on the bus. But I'm not paying attention
it's
to.
It's like, you know how like Animals as Leaders is heavy?
Yeah.
It's like if Animals as Leaders wasn't heavy.
Are they more like Chon-esque?
Yeah,
like
it's
in that
more
realm?
in the Chon realm.
Yeah.
But he's fucking amazing.
Oh,
He's
I
an
bet.
Australian guy. The drummer's fucking incredible as well. Like, in fact, the drummer is like
What?
Troy Wright played on one of the records.
That's what I thought it was. Troy Wright.
Troy Wright played on, I think, 2 of the albums, and then Chris played on the other ones. Insane, like a whole song in quintuplets. Like not a song in 5/4, but the whole song is 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. But then it flows like beautifully.
Did you ever listen to The Contortionist?
Yes. Same. Take the heaviness out of the Contortionist.
Okay.
Very similar. I love that band. I was thinking about that band yesterday.
I only listened to that one record, but
Which one?
I think it was the second one.
The green record.
No.
Oh,
it was
Reimagine.
the human.
Is it a dark cover?
It has like, I want to say it has like, yeah, it's a darker cover, but it has like pink or some kind of blue or something.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the one that's green. You just love saying pink.
I do like saying pink.
I think it's pink. I think it's fucking pink. Anyway, Neural DSP. The code is Downbeat. Because if you want to sound like Plini, use Plini X. It's a free ad.
Oh, no, the first album, Intrinsic.
Oh, wait, you never went past that?
No.
Oh, bro, that's when it gets really good.
Oh, dude, I thought that record was perfect. I toured with them on that record.
Oh, bro, it gets better.
Oh,
I don't know where they disappeared, though. I don't know where the fuck they've gone.
Our drummer, Joey Baca, is a fucking master.
Freak.
He's so good.
Freak. Similar drum vibes on Plini. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck they've gone. Maybe they got caught soaking.
Oh
Yeah, all that. Yeah, you need to get some Plini in your life. You need to get some Plini. You got beatboxing in, you got bars.
I know, dude. That drum part's crazy because he goes between like a stack.
Yeah, same difference. All right, where are we on this? Oh fuck.
Yeah, I love Plini.
Where's Pork Chop come from?
Dude, one day his
nickname's Pork Chop, by the way.
One day we were on tour, and I tied one on the night before. I just sent it, stayed up till like 9 a.m. Just
show the next day.
Not
fired for it.
No.
God, I want your gig.
Well, I mean, I've been very blessed to where I can do that and then sleep and then wake up and play. I wake up and play all the time.
I play so good when I've just woke up.
So literally, I take a nap normally every day at between 6 and 7. I take a nap, and then I wake up right before the set, walk the stage like from nap.
Matt Gasker does that.
It's
as well.
the best.
I can't do that because I can't nap. But when I practice at home, when I can be bothered, I'll wake up, have a coffee, take some supplements, maybe a protein bar, and I go straight to the drums, and then I'll rip. But if I wait like 6 hours and play the drums, I'm nowhere near as good.
And it like feels, I don't know why, what I don't know if there's a science behind it. It probably not. It's probably just dumb, but like I don't feel as sore when I play from waking up. Like I get through an hour set and I feel.
The science is probably that I actually know the science. It's gonna sound like I don't know the science, but your glycogen levels from all the carbohydrates that you had the night before and the day before, particularly the night, your muscles in the morning, provided you ate enough at night, are fully absorbed with glycogen, so they can perform at their best.
Oh, okay.
People think, oh, I'm really tired, let me take some carbs before I go to the gym or before I go to play the drums or any of that stuff, but you need them like 8 hours before. It's not like you can't just have a banana and go play the drums and expect to be fully fulfilled with the glycogen. Anyway, that's the science.
Oh, okay.
Carry on.
Yeah. So I tied one on. I was very responsibly intoxicated on a bus. And
doesn't sound like it, but continue.
And I went to bed because we hadn't sound checked that whole damn time.
Keep telling me how good your life is, bro.
Well, so this day they decided to sound check.
Oh.
For what reason? I have no fucking idea. And so I wake up, and Jack wakes me up actually because I didn't set an alarm. So Jack wakes me up, and I always put my phone on Do Not Disturb when I go to bed. So just whatever. Not expecting to have fucking sound check this day. And Jack comes, wakes me up. He's like, "Hey, buddy, we got a sound check." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like,
"What time is this?"
This is like 2:30 or 3.
Okay.
And I was like, "Dude, I just fell asleep. Like, why are we sound checking today? Like, we haven't sound checked this in 2 months. Like, what's happening?" And he was like, "I don't know. We're sound checking." I was like, "All right." So
Eminem's dad's coming.
No, this is last summer, and so I get out of the bed, and I'm visibly still, a little drunk. I'd gained a lot of weight at this point, and like I was just having like that gross like hangover heat sweat and like, dude, I mean,
stinky booze
just
boy,
gross, dude, gross. And I don't think that I had got a shower the night before, just whatever. And And
Wait,
bro,
show to drinking, no shower, straight to bed.
Hangover, fucking.
You're
gross. Just gross. Just very gross in this
gross
moment.
guy shit. Okay.
In this moment. And I mean, dude, like I shower like 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? But
listen, we're all allowed to fall from grace.
Yeah, but this whatever this day was, I said fuck it. So anyway, so I look in the mirror and I'm like, bro, I look like shit. Hair messy. I'm dripping sweat, no shirt on, just fucking looking gross. And I was like, dude, you look like a piece of ham. And I told myself I just looked like ham, and I was like, man, that's a pretty funny nickname. I was like, I'm gonna call myself Ham. And you know, not that you're supposed to give yourself nicknames, but I went out to
still drunk.
Yeah, I went out to Jack and I was like, dude, I look like a piece of ham. And I was like, just fucking call me Ham. And he loved it. He was losing his mind. And so he like went and told everybody, he's like, we're gonna start calling Cody Ham. And so I guess he goes to tell Jelly. Well, apparently, from how I understand it, is him and his manager, whatever, they were flying into that show that day. Yeah. And so they like fly in, and Jack goes and tells Jelly like immediately. He's like, yo, Cody was hungover, you know, whatever. He's, you know, we're gonna call him Ham. And he goes, oh, that's funny. He's like, we were actually thinking of a nickname for Cody on the way here, and we came up with Pork Chop. And I was like, so he comes up and he's like, what's up, Pork Chop? And I was like, that's what we're doing now? He's like, yeah, we're doing a Pork Chop set. And I was like, all right. So like normally like that will stay, like that'll happen. And then they would like, you know, try to introduce it and see how it sticks around. And then we like created this set, and it had the drum break in it that I've been posting on Instagram. And one day during like the build up, we were playing one of the Morgan Wallen shows, and I think we were in Tampa, and or not Tampa, because that show got canceled. Vegas, maybe it was Vegas, I'm not sure, but we were playing, and Jelly just during the build up, Jelly goes, go Pork Chop, go, and then like put the thing out, and like the whole stadium like did it back, and we kind of like looked at each other while I'm like playing, and he's dying laughing and like keeps doing it, and then it just like became, it just and like
now
stuck.
There's merch.
Now it's
there's merch.
I dropped a shirt and a collab jersey with Holy Center, and hopefully I want to do more like coming out, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know how I want to approach it, or you know, if I just want it to be like special releases every now and then, because I do want to do a clothing line one day, but I don't know if it's going to be a Pork Chop line. Like I'll probably do a Pork Chop line just like in itself and just drop Pork Chop shirts every now and then. But I would like to actually do like an actual clothing brand. But
here's my advice from someone who has a clothing brand, and from someone who's given this advice to other people who have wanted to start a clothing line and have ignored my advice, and their clothing line has failed. Yeah. And then they've gone, I don't understand how you sell so much merch. Do the Pork Chop stuff like separate. Mm-hmm. Because you're going to soak up the Jelly Roll fan base that want a shirt there, as long as he's cool with that. But your clothing line, do not make it anything to do with your fucking name.
That's
everyone asks me, like, I want to do a clothing line, and then like my boys, and I'm like, I'm here, like I'm open, like I'll give you all the advice you want. And then they're like, I'm thinking about doing this, and it's like their name, and I
don't want to attach nothing.
My brother in soaking, like you don't. No one wants like your name on a t-shirt, like they're work, like it either work for you, or like they're at a job and that's their name tag, like it just doesn't work. I don't know why people think they have to. I don't know. I think they think, well, people are going to buy it because they like my drumming or whatever. It's mostly drummers that ask me, but like, you're then setting the ceiling to people that like your drumming enough to wear a t-shirt with your name. Whereas if you just make a cool brand, like the amount of people that don't know the Downbeat is a podcast because they just wear the clothes.
Yeah, because it's a brand.
It's like...
Yeah, it's genius.
I would suggest don't do a podcast with the same name as a clothing line because it's fucking confusing. And like it's really hard to separate the two because some people don't know about the podcast and some people don't know about the clothes. But yeah, any advice you need for that?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's why I was like, because I did 4 designs like just to like test to see like what I wanted to like do, just kind of see what I wanted to get out of it. And they had my name on it. And when I got the test prints back, I was like, I don't like this. I was like, this seems like egotistical. Why do I want people like, I don't like this at all. So I never dropped those shirts. Yeah. And like, I never did anything with him. I just
Was it
scrapped
Pork Chop or was it?
It was Cody.
Yeah.
This was before Pork Chop happened.
Yeah.
And so, and that, I didn't know. And so when I got, like I said, when I got like the 4 test prints of the 4 designs, and it like had the company name on it that I'd made up, and then it had like my name on it. Cause I was like, oh, maybe same idea. Maybe people won't buy it if they just see the company. And then, like I said, I got the shirts back, and I felt like an egotistical fucking loser. And I was like, I'm not gonna do this. Yeah. But the Pork Chop thing, that's a little bit more catered to like that's very it's like it's not a name, and it's like it's a brand, and it's like a little like a pig, and it's like its own whole little thing. And so like that's why I like doing that. But I wouldn't make that like a clothing line brand. Yeah. Like that would be just like special drops for like, people that support me and support Jelly Roll and like that whole thing. But I want to do, like you said, an actual brand that's completely separate from anything to do with me, where I'm not even attached to it. It's just something that where I would hopefully want to get possible investors.
There might be people that don't fuck with you.
Yeah, facts.
And like they'll still it's the same with my ride. Like there's definitely people that don't fuck with me that play with my ride.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
But like thank
that
you
should be
for
fucking talked about way more,
you
dude.
Play my ride in front of more people than you and Andy Hurley play my ride in front of more people than anyone else.
I live by that fucking ride, bro.
I love that you love it.
I live by that.
Have you got the new one yet? You still got just the concept?
I'm still rocking the concept.
Get the one with the K on it. It looks nicer.
The K?
Well, it's a K now.
I did not know that.
It's in the K line.
Yeah. They so when I got the symbol, I was actually at Zildjian, and Eric was telling me about how they were gonna it did so good that they put it into their actual series.
It's a K.
Congrats on that, by the way. Man. That's crazy.
It's the K projection ride, which is the same. This goes back to the same thing business wise, right? As not doing a merch company with your name on it. Like it's just the K projection ride. People that don't know who I am, who don't like me, who don't know that you didn't even know that it was in there, will go into a store and go, that looks cool, and then play it, and then go, that's sick, nice. I'm going to buy it. And then they'll find out who makes it and be like, that guy's an idiot, but his ride's sick. Do you know what I mean? But like the same thing, like I like to separate myself.
Yeah.
Especially with like stage flight as well. Like I separate myself from these things.
I think it's good
because the ceiling is so low, especially with drumming. Like if you try and just, I want to market this to drummers, and then it's.
Well, like, I mean, Travis Barker did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that he included himself on with Famous was just him modeling the shit.
And the odd collab that says his name on it.
But. But I mean, but for the most part, the Famous shirts that you were seeing in Zoomies and PacSun or whatever, like none of them were attached to it. So if you were just a normal dude that didn't listen to pop punk, you see I mean, dude, there was like hip hop dudes wearing Famous shirts before they knew that Travis Barker exists. So
my biggest regret is not doing a different name for the clothing line. But then I don't know if it would have popped up. The thing, you know what? Actually, the thing I regret the most, the Downbeat.
Why do you regret that?
There's only one other clothing line that I can think of with a the in the clothing line, and that's where the confusion is, which is the hundreds. That's where the confusion is, where people are like, oh, I think it's just a podcast or whatever. So if you look, most of the Downbeat merch just
says Downbeat, yeah.
So like in my head, it's two separate things. Downbeat is the podcast. Downbeat is the clothing. Is the clothing.
Yeah,
but it's kind of fucking weird.
I can see what you're saying. I don't know if it would cause much.
It does
but I can understand what you're saying.
With design, it does.
You think? Oh yeah, if you're putting
it's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Stick the in, so I'll take it out of most.
Do you on your web? Do you have a Downbeat only website, right?
Yeah.
Is the URL
it's the Downbeat e.at, so it spells Downbeat.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, and then you click there, and it's like US store, UK store, podcast, so it is separate. And I think over the last 2 years, I have managed to make it apparent that it is a brand that has a podcast, not podcast merch.
Do you want to know how well I think you did with it? I saw these designs. I saw people wearing these, didn't know that it was the podcast, didn't know that you were even affiliated with that. I had no idea that was you, because I think I remember seeing before. I think it was before I knew about the podcast, or I can't remember the time period of it, but I remember seeing this and being like, damn, dude, I need to get some of those shirts. That shit's fucking fire. But not knowing that it was you or any kind of affiliation with
It's me, baby.
It's sick.
Thanks, man.
Damn right, baby.
That was the plan, was to just like, the same as you want to make a clothing line. I want to make a clothing line because I want to wear a shirt that looks like this.
And you're an artist.
Now I can make it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it has ruined buying other clothes for me, because I'll go into a store and I'll see something that's like $200 and I really like it. And I'm like, look at it. I look at the hem. I look at the seam. I look at, and I'm like, that's an LA Apparel G1801. That's going to cost me $18 plus the screen print. We're talking maybe $21. Like, why is this $200? And then if I like the design enough, I'll just go home and I'll be like, kind of fucking rip that off, and I'll just fucking pop it out there. No one fucking knows. But don't use your name. Names are exclusively for high fashion.
Yeah, high fashion.
Cole Buxton, Ralph Lauren, Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren. Orange. Y'all wearing that Ralph Lauren?
Hey, he got y'all in there. Y'all. He got a y'all in there.
Y'all's not in
Tennessee sitting in there.
Thanks, mate. We need to do your 2 truths and a lie, or else we're going to be here all fucking day.
Dude, I'll be here all day with you.
Did you do it? Yeah. We can't because not enough people on
the
Patreon.
I did 3 truths and a lie.
Have you definitely given me a lie in there, though?
Yeah.
Thank God, because everyone always gives me 3, and it is funny, but they're always all true. So,
no, I got one that's a lie.
You need a pee or anything before I do this? You sure? This is your pee hours. I guess about 1 hour 40 in, she starts soaking. Leave it. Leave it in.
Simon. We gotta get out. We gotta go out.
Leave it in.
So
right.
quick.
3 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You're gonna reel them all off, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna come back and pick them apart.
Yeah. I'll reel them all off. All right. I was kicked out and banned from Resorts World Casino in Las Vegas while living in Kentucky. On his come up on my when I was younger, but before he was anything, I actually played drums for Jack Holler for a little bit, and then when he went to Atlanta was when I started touring with my local band, so I stopped playing with him. And then my first ever band was a hair metal band that we wore makeup and zebra pants, did the whole 9 yards, wrote originals. On my first tour ever, I went to my first strip club, and I got a lap dance and was taken advantage of without knowing that I was getting taken advantage of. But not in a bad way. Obviously, I wanted it. This was very consensual. I just didn't know about the payment after.
Okay. Wow. I feel like I want to start with that one. How old are you?
18 or 19.
18 or 19. What city?
New Orleans.
Wow. What a club. Do you remember the name of the club?
Oh, dude, I think it was called Stilettos. It doesn't exist anymore.
Fuck yeah.
It doesn't exist anymore. I used to go pay homage to it when I'd pass through New Orleans.
Okay.
It was so legendary, man. This obviously this one is true.
Okay, so
you
say you were taken advantage of. So it went further than a dance.
Yeah. So it was my first time ever at a strip club, and me and one of I didn't know anything about strip clubs my first time. I was I was a teenager. I was on my first tour.
So
I was excited.
Thought it was a brothel.
No. I thought it was a strip club.
Okay.
I didn't know that it was gonna turn into.
You didn't know that it was an illegal strip club.
And so I go to get this woman, and she's on stage, and she keeps staring at me, and so I was
That's what they do, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know, man. I was 19. I was a kid.
I think she likes me.
So I got really
Madison's
excited.
fucking claws.
And she was older. And so I go over there, and we start talking. She was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Oh, this is I'm on my first tour. It's my first time in a strip club." Blah blah. She was like,
"Give me her accent."
She was like, "Oh, I don't even remember her accent." She was like, "Oh, honey, that's so cute. You're on tour.
That's
oh my god, you're on tour."
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, not I booked it. I was like, it's nothing crazy. And she was like, "Oh, that's so cool. So you're in a band?" And I was like, "Yes."
Fuck, I'm getting bricked up already. Keep going.
And she was like, "Well, let me give you lap dance." And I was like, I was like, "Yo, I don't have any more money." I was like, "I spent it on beer and whatever." I was like, I have money in the ATM. I was like, "But I'd have to go get it." She was like, "Well, I'll give you a lap dance on the house." And I was like, "Okay." And so I was like, "On the house?" I was like, "For free?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, cool. Are you sure?" And she went and talked to her manager about it. And granted, I wasn't in that conversation.
Lovely lass.
So some other conversation had happened apparently. And so we get back there. Obviously, I'm 19. I'm fucking bricked up.
Yeah.
Right? And
pork chop standing to attention.
In a respectful way, I was.
No, you're allowed to be bricked up there. That's the whole point.
And she offered. She was like, "Do you want to do more?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And so,
okay, continue.
Well, you pulls it out.
You boinked her.
Yep,
full boinking,
and full boink, and little 19-year-old Cody just getting.
Not even like a hand job.
No,
like
just straight to it. Nothing.
Curtain closed.
Curtain was already closed. It was legend. It was legendary.
Did you wear protection?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was a very crazy.
You flew very close to the sun.
Close to the
Icarus.
sun, brother. It was like I said. It's a story. It's actually the first time I've ever talked about it publicly too. So it's about time. I mean, I've talked about it with my friends because it's just really funny looking back.
Okay, how long until you nutted?
Dude, like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. I was like, what is happening? Yeah. The worst part was that she did it on my pants. So I had to walk out of the room with.
She did it.
She was like, let me know when you're about to. And I was like, all right.
Oh, so at least you pulled out.
Yeah, so,
a little New Orleans
so
baby.
she got up and fucking put it on my fucking jeans, dude. And I had to walk back out in the strip club with shit on my jeans.
I don't think you're in the. I don't think she's in the wrong there. I think that's a you problem.
So it might be. So, I'll take the L on it. Anyway, she finished me and I went on to my jeans from her directional.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. But after we were finished, I was like, oh shit. And she's like, that'll be $30.
Fucking cheap though, to be fair, bro.
And she was like, can you go to the ATM? And I was like, what?
That's like
dog. I wish I cannot
cheap.
make this up, bro. I'm not making. There's two whole bands that witness that can fucking
$30.
$30, and so why did I say it like you? I said 30.
30
$30, $30, and I fucking. Her and security guard walked outside. I ran across the street to ATM, got $30 out, came back, handed it to her, and got the band. And I was getting a phone call that our van was getting towed. And dude, it was. Madness.
God. The fact it was $30 is like
legendary.
Worrying.
It was very worrying. I got tested immediately.
I was gonna say.
Oh, immediately when I got home.
How many $30 fucking full sexes is she doing?
I don't know, but at the end of the day, I was, dude. First tour, first strip club. What a story,
Madison.
And I was clean. That's the only thing that makes the story cool is that I went home and got tested and I was clean.
Madison, are you allowed to do that in a strip club?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Does it happen behind closed doors?
Yes, all the time. Yes.
Madison's got experience here.
Yes. I worked at a strip club.
Oh, look at you two.
We have experience. Yeah, it does. You have to be like one of the bouncers or the owner's favorites so they can get like the room without the cameras, but it does happen.
Wow.
There's a lot of clubs that know about it.
Are they all $30? That's fucking crazy. Okay. Well, I think we've established that one's true.
Yeah, that one's true. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't stop laughing when I was getting that one out. I almost didn't tell it because I knew I wasn't going to be able to stop laughing.
Okay.
But you got two other ones.
Did you say Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
You grew up?
I didn't grow up with him, but he was coming up in the Louisville scene when I was in my local band.
So I don't know where he's from.
He's from Louisville.
So you played for him?
Yeah, I just played he used to play down in Spinelli's a little bit, and I went and played a couple of shows when he would do some rap gigs.
So you played the drums while he rapped?
Yeah. So it'd be me, him, and the DJ. However he would play his tracks.
What year was this?
This was 09 to 2000. I played a couple shows with him between 09 and 2011.
When did it stop?
Stopped in 2011.
Sorry,
2000.
Why did it stop?
Oh, just because my local band started touring. My metal band started touring, and he moved to Atlanta.
And Jack Harlow's a nobody at this point?
Yeah, he's still super small. He released one or two albums, and then he ended up going to Atlanta to start writing, and he lived down there for a little bit, and that's when he got noticed and came back to Louisville and fucking popped off.
And did he have a different drummer by that point?
No, I don't think he was just using tracks. I don't think he was using a drummer down in Atlanta.
You never got the call.
No. He ended up using this dude named Jordan, who's fucking nuts.
Did he have a nickname for you?
No, it was just Cody. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
Right, no, and like I said, this was like back in the day, so we weren't like shit.
I'm gonna come back to this one.
Yeah.
A band from where in Las Vegas?
The Resorts Casino Hotel.
Okay. What happened?
I got caught doing some things in the club.
Fucking sex workers or
No.
in the club?
In the club.
Did you hurt your nose?
I tried to.
You tried to hurt your nose. Someone caught you hurting your nose.
Yeah, we got caught.
And then what? How do they enforce the ban? Like
18 security guards came up to me and dragged us out to get arrested.
Were you staying there or just hanging out there?
I was staying there.
Did you have to get a different hotel?
Yeah.
What hotel did you get?
Treasure Island.
Treasure
I
Island.
went straight to Treasure
They
Island.
were so quick that I know this one's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoa.
I'm coming back.
Yeah.
What year was that?
This was last year.
Last year. Okay.
Last I think it was between spring and summer.
How did they catch you?
We did it in the middle of the club.
Right. Okay. Just.
You can bleep out what it was. But
I think everyone knows what it was.
Yeah.
It hurt your nose. You had an American Express involved somewhere. And what was the other? What was the third? My brain's only capable of remembering three. What was the third? Truth or a lie?
That my first band was a hair metal band.
Oh yeah. What were you called?
Bullet.
Bullet.
Yeah, after the county that we were raised in.
That county we were raised in. Been in the mud park. Bullet playing the mud park. I'm wearing zebra pants.
Yeah,
That's
I
quite
wasn't
a good voice.
zebra pants.
You were wearing zebra pants.
Yeah,
what was the makeup?
It was like eyeliner, eyeshadow, blush, concealer.
Hair metal, but like 20 years too late, 30 years too late.
Way too late. I was like in 8th grade.
Yeah, the hair metal still lives
Or
in you.
10th grade.
I can see it. What was Bullet's biggest song called?
Oh, we never recorded anything.
You never recorded
But
anything?
the one that everyone knew in our town was Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll.
Wow, this is bad.
Yeah.
Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll by Bullet. And the drummer of Bullet famously got sex and drugs from two separate stories later on. So
maybe.
I'm gonna say Jack Harlow is the lie.
Jack Harlow's a lie.
Hell yeah. Everything else
Damn
is
it,
true.
Dude, I thought I had. Oh,
nah, there was a few tells.
Waited too long for responses.
Yeah, there was a few tells, but then also I know you, so the other three, I was just obviously that happened.
Yeah. Damn it.
That's fucking sick. Good for you. What was the stripper called?
I think her name was Rain.
Rain
or Rainbow. It was one of those.
Rainbow.
I remember she was 44 and she had a.
Damn, 44 and you were what?
I was 19.
Make of that what you will, internet.
It's crazy. It was consensual, everyone.
I mean, yeah, obviously. 44.
I just didn't know I was going to have to pay for it.
I mean, you barely paid for it.
I know. That's what
less
I'm saying.
than a phone
But
bill.
at that time, like $30 was a lot, man. That was like 2 meals at Taco Bell.
Yeah, but how much? How much were you fucking back then?
Not at all. Girls never wanted.
So you would have done $30.
Yeah. If she would have said $30 off the cuff, I would have been like, yeah, I'll go to ATU.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Well, you got a missus now?
No. She
haven't got a
left
missus?
No, she left in February.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We can cut that out.
Oh, no, it's fine. You leave it in there. Whatever. I don't care.
Oh.
It's real. That's what happens.
What are you doing now then? Just smashing?
Nah, man. I just,
You still want this not cut?
I'm just, this is the first time I've been single in, 9 years. I had like 2 4-year relationships, and then me and my ex were together for like a year and a half. And, yes. And now this is the first time that I've just ever been to myself and been able to like do, the things I want without having to think about, someone else's, communication needs or
being on the road and stuff.
Yeah, what I'm saying, like having to make sure that I'm like on my phone, like keeping up with and letting people know where I'm going, and it's the first time that I've just like been able to be like, oh, I want to do this. Like I don't have to ask for permission to do this. If I want to say I want to go to a club, like I don't have to let someone know I'm
Get
going
yourself
to the club.
back to the New Orleans club.
No,
$30.
No.
You could do it once a month.
Nah.
That's still less than a phone bill if depending on your plan. You get once a week. Honestly, get yourself to a club. Grab one of those. That's what I did. It's fucking awesome,
dude. Dude, working at the strip club. Dude, the thing is like I like love just the environments of strip clubs. Like,
yeah, they're awesome.
Because the aesthetic of like because hair metal was my favorite. I was
going to say
of
Bullet,
music.
bro.
Yeah,
you came up in Bullet.
Facts. Hair metal is my favorite genre of music of all time, and like I just really loved the whole like rock star and like strip club like aesthetic and like Motley Crue, girls music video. I don't know. I just always liked that. And sorry, I didn't mean to burp. But so like strip, then I worked in a strip club, and so it's like I'm just completely unfazed by.
I mean this in the least like. In case anyone hasn't noticed, there is a stripper in the room, but like the elephant in the room, the stripper in the room. Like, I mean this in the nicest, least derogatory way, but like I just fuck with strippers.
Yeah,
like
facts.
Not like that, but just the musician stripper dynamic, even not like relationship wise, in terms of like how you view the world, late fucking nights. Dealing with people you don't want to deal with, being fucking tired, party atmosphere, like it's very, very similar. And although there are loads and loads of women in heavy music and music in general or whatever, but like it's almost like the girl stripper is like the boy rocker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I can agree.
Obviously girls can be rockers and there are many of them, but
of course.
In terms of like it's an easy hangout.
I know, yeah. I mean, it's a similar atmosphere and similar lifestyle. 9 times out of 10.
If they weren't, no offense to you, but like if it was like some clubs are really really hustlery, and I fucking hate that because I like you. I like the aesthetic. I like the bar. Oh, it's fucking open real fucking late. I want to go and get drinks.
Yeah.
In a lot of clubs. That's not going to happen. You're just going to get hustled continuously because you're going to say like, hey, I'm just here hanging out.
Yeah.
Admittedly, why I'm in your fucking club if I'm just hanging out. But it's the only place fucking open.
Yeah.
Especially in America. Like, you want to get a drink at 3 a.m., your choice is a fucking strip club. That's it.
For me personally, like if I do something like that, like I'll let it be known. Like I'll go to the club and if a girl approaches me to like sit down and talk, I'll be like, hey, I just want to let you know, like I'm here just to have drinks, just to kick it. I'd love to sit and chat with you. And if like someone if they like sit and just kick it, like bro, I'll pull out money. Like I won't go to the tip rail and pull out money. Like I'll pull out money and like go put it on the stage or like give it to someone and just be like, I'm like, yo, you don't have to do anything. Like I'm just here to drink and chill. You know what I'm saying?
Madison's laughing because that's literally how we met.
Yeah, like
I was
dude,
like, I'm just chilling here. My boy's going fucking crazy. You seem cool.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to just have an easy night, sit here, hang out with me, have a couple of drinks, and then I like tipped her like she was doing shit.
Exactly.
But I didn't get her to do any shit.
No, yeah, you just like it's like that's
And
just
I
for
moved
the
her to
time because like you go to a
Nashville.
strip club, you go in there understanding that motherfuckers are working.
Yeah.
Like you can't just walk in there and like.
Oh yeah, I'm not walking in with no money.
No, not you, but like motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
Like people do that, but
if
that's what
I'm in a
saying.
strip club, I'm tipping, but like I'm not getting a fucking dance. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to hang out with people, but I'm not getting a fucking dance.
I mean, I don't mind getting a dance every now and then, but
I personally hate it. Like
the majority of the time, I'm if I go, it's like I'm just like chilling. Like I don't really go for any other reason. I don't ever go for a dance though. Like I have to like.
Yeah.
Be kicking it with someone and like really vibe with someone and be like, hey, you know what? We'll go do a song or two, you know?
I feel like I don't know, I get bricked up and it's like, well, now what? I'm not in New Orleans. I haven't got $30. I'm not in New Orleans. Do you know what I mean? I'm like bricked up and now what?
No,
I'd rather get bricked up and be like, do you want to move to Nashville? That's what I do.
We're here.
Oh, we're going to run out of camera time, so we're done.
I'm sorry.
I love you. This has been fucking great. Let's hang
this has
out.
been
We're
great.
fucking neighbors now.
We are. Yeah, I'll be home for like 3 weeks after the 26th.
Just when I leave, so.
How long are you going?
26th of this month?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am on the West Coast doing Stray stuff. Come back. We go to Cancun for a week. And then come back. Then I'll go to Australia. So I'm back like end of August.
Oh, okay.
And then are you out again?
Yeah.
How many shows do you play a year? With
Dude, last year was a lot.
Gelatin Roll.
Gelatin. I want to say last year was like 170 or like 200 something.
Jesus.
It was a lot. This year, I have the exact number on a poster at home. But this year, I don't know how many it was this year. The Post Malone tour was like 3 months long, but it was like all the shows were so spaced out. But we had so many in between shows.
Yeah,
It was like,
I spoke to you a couple of times on that.
Flying
like, where are you? And you're like by a pool somewhere. It's like, oh, I got to do a TV thing tomorrow, and we got a show on the weekend.
Yeah.
Sounds sick though, to be fair.
It's a blessing. I couldn't be more grateful. Just some of the traveling's exhausting, but obviously like it's just a part of it, and that's just what it comes with it.
On a bus at least.
No, bro, we're like, dude,
Flying.
there was
Private plane.
No. Well, technically, but it's like a 60-seater private plane.
The charter thing.
Yeah. Like, bro, we can get off after this, but to start this tour, we flew to Los Angeles, and then I went and played SummerSlam or some WWE thing with Jelly in Vegas. So we flew to LA. Me and two of the other members flew with Jelly to Vegas, and then we flew back to LA, had a week of rehearsals for Stagecoach, played Stagecoach, flew to Vegas, played Stagecoach, flew to Utah, played the first show of the tour, the post tour in Utah.
Did some soaking.
Flew from Utah to Miami.
Fuck me.
Played a private event for F1 at 12 in the morning. And then, or for Carbone at 12 in the morning. And then
12 in the morning is not a time. Noon or midnight?
12 midnight. Played.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because I didn't know what you meant.
Played this private party for Carbone for the F1 races. And then flew from Miami to Vegas. Played the show in Vegas. And off on like 3 hours of sleep. Straight.
Oh,
so
God.
from Utah to Miami to Vegas, these are all straight in a row. So I went from Utah, Miami, Vegas. After we got off stage in Vegas, we got back on the charter, flew to Tampa, got there at like 9, or like we got there at like 10:30 in the morning. Then we had to go run a 5K with Jelly because we were supporting him doing this thing. So we all went and ran the 5K on like 2 hours of sleep, and then went and slept for an hour, and then went and headlined the festival. Got off stage, got to sleep in the hotel room that night, but then that night found out that we had to learn 20 songs for what was supposed to be an off day the next day, but ended up being a 9 p.m. rehearsal.
Learn 20?
Yes. We got handed 20 songs to learn by rehearsals the next day at 9 p.m.
Where were these songs coming from?
Because we
from
were
his
doing
back catalog. Or?
No, so this was every year for the CMAs. Jelly is doing, from what I understand, he's doing Jelly and Friends at Billy Bob's down in Texas, which is like a really famous country music venue in Texas. Like super, it's like a legendary place.
Take that whole sentence out of context. It sounds like a joke.
I know.
Jelly and Friends at Billy Bob's.
Yeah, literally. So like what it is like all these artists that are in town for the CMAs come through, and like we do one or two of their songs. And but we didn't know that any other artists were coming until that night that we got off stage in Tampa, got handed 20 songs, and we were supposed to have the off day in Dallas, but then they scheduled a rehearsal at Billy Bob's for Dallas.
Yeah.
So then we fly the next morning to Dallas, get into the hotel, get like 2 hours of rest, go to rehearse from 9 to 2 a.m., wake up at 9 a.m. the next morning to drive an hour to ACM rehearsals in another part of Texas, drive back to rehearsals from 3 to 6, and then the show started at Billy Bob's. So had those songs learned by that night. Played the show at Billy Bob's. Woke up the next morning, went to San Antonio.
I'm tired for you, bro.
Went to San Antonio, played the post tour, and then went from there to Frisco, Texas to do the ACM Awards, and then we had an off day. Dude,
Jesus.
That was just one of the weeks, and then we had another one that it was like a 5-day stretch like that.
With all that traveling, as someone that's on a salary and not per show, does that make it harder to do? Because it's not like this is the grind. Because sometimes I imagine because you're on a salary, a month is fucking easy. Like, does that burn you out doing all that stuff?
No, it obviously like it can be burning it can burn you out. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was exhausted. Like we all were. We were all shot after that like 9-day like adventure or whatever that was. But you know, it was. But at the same time, we also know that that's like gonna be part of it, and like something like comes with it. So it's like there's days like those days where like salary is kind of like, damn, like it doesn't seem like, you know, because if it was like a day rate, like I'm getting paid every day for like half.
Because my reason for saying it is because like we have Australia coming up and it's very similar travel and all that stuff. But I know how much money we're getting paid, so I'm like, we are fucking gonna make bank, and that will make the hell worth it. I was just wondering if your money is spread out through the year, if it weighs on you sometimes when the work seems like a lot.
It can, and then I have to remember that like when I'm not touring, I have that benefit.
Paid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I have that benefit, and it's like, so it's like while that'll seem like a lot's happening, and it's like. I don't want to say not for nothing, but it seems like all these things are happening and like, you know, there's the same pay, but then there's like times where we're not doing anything. And
you do 3 shows in a month and you're
and get the same thing. So it's like, it's beneficial in both ways. And I think it's also beneficial to like the company because, you know, they can save money doing salary. You know what I'm saying?
Sick. Good for you. We need to go because the cameras are going to run out. If you want episodes that are longer than this, subscribe to the Patreon because the episodes aren't longer on the Patreon, but I need to buy the cards for the cameras and they cost $300 each and I need 4 of them. So more people on the Patreon. We don't have to cut these short. Thank you so much.
Love you,
bro.
Thank you for having me. Thank you guys for having me.
Bye.